About a half hour north of Sacramento is one of California's hidden and in many ways unspoiled outdoor playgrounds, the Yuba-Sutter recreational area. Here, you're not going to find skyscrapers, but instead, you can bike awesome trails and hike buttes that look the same way they did hundreds of years ago. You can discover crystal clear rivers where almost any type of fish can be reeled in at any minute. Reservoirs where you can finally have that amazing houseboat vacation next to miles and miles of endless orchards and marvelous vineyards.
We're in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, and this is wine country. Behind me there are deep canyons cut by the Yuba River. This climate is terrific. It's a true Mediterranean climate.
Yuba-Sutter is the place where you can still attend events that capture California's Wild West flavor.
The West is still alive, and to be a cowboy is a great thing, especially in Yuba City and Marysville.
Or visit its museums, including the Mary Aaron Museum or the Chinese American Museum, both filled with the rich history of one of America's most dynamic states, where the heritage of the gold rush days is still present.
Gold miners started arriving in this state in 1849. The Chinese were among the first to hear about the gold and came from China to take part in the greatest gold rush in world history.
Out of the myriad of outdoor recreational opportunities offered to visitors and locals alike, the Yuba-Sutter area is known for its epic year-round fishing, considered by many as some of the best in the nation.
The Yuba-Sutter area probably has the most variety and quantity of fish of anywhere I've visited in the United States.
Only minutes away from Yuba City and just outside of Marysville, Yuba River's crystal clear waters feature a mix of fish-filled flats and deep holes where fly fishing enthusiasts can try their luck from a boat or from shore.
There are a couple of ways to get to the river. There is private access and there's plenty of public access. The best private access is through Yuba River Drifters, and you can look them up online, and they've got 5 miles of private property with very few people fishing it, and it's the premier part of the river to fish. The Yuba River below the first primary dam has a very strong anadromous fishery, and that means the fish go out to the ocean, they grow up, and they come back up here and lay their eggs.
Even though there was an intensive amount of mining that went on here during the gold rush that pretty much ripped up this riverbed, but it's amazing how the fishery has come back.
We have resident rainbows, and we also have rainbow trout that go out to the ocean and return after a few years, and those of course are steelhead. We have shad in the lower river that come up on an annual basis, and striped bass that come up on an annual basis. And we also have lamprey eels that will come up and actually spend their adult lives here and go out into the ocean.
About a half hour away from Yuba City, the new Bullard's Bar Dam area offers ample access to water recreation, but also amazing biking opportunities.
There's a trail that goes all the way around the lake. It's about a 12-mile trail, and it snakes along the road as well, so you can make it a loop. But there's plenty of road biking as well, and it's beautiful scenery, lots of smooth roads, so it's easy to pedal on, and the trails are very well maintained.
One trail we're riding today is a Rebel Ridge Trail. There's 26 switchbacks on the trail. It's 0.9 miles long. It drops 1,000 feet in that 0.9 miles. There's also another trail called 7 Ball, and there's also Rebel Ridge Trail.
Oh, it's my first time out here. Never been in the area before, but I'm definitely going to come back and hit the rest of these trails. Only got to a few of them today, but yeah, great fun.
And if fishing and biking is not your thing, then check out one of the many houseboats available for rent.
We have a variety of boats ranging from a patio boat, which you just kind of put around the lake and just take it easy. It's a leisurely type of an activity. And then we jump into the houseboats. And the houseboats start off with a fairly modest style houseboat that sleeps up to 10 people. And then we can jump right into the 60-foot by 15-foot, fully luxurious houseboats.
Created in 1931, the Gray Lodge Wildlife Area is the oldest in California.
Gray Lodge Wildlife Area is located in Butte County, and it's just north of the Sutter Buttes, which is the smallest mountain range in the world.
Well, during the wintering months, Gray Lodge can hold between 1.6 and 1.8 million waterfowl. The types of birds that people can expect when they come to visit are Ross and snow geese, and then all sorts of variety of migratory waterfowl.
People can come out and go bird watching. They can come during the summer months and go fishing. And during the winter months, there is hunting.
Waterfowl hunting helps provide revenue for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife for management of the Gray Lodge Wildlife Area.
And last but not least, a visit to Yuba-Sutter wouldn't be complete without a hike up the Sutter Buttes, considered the smallest mountain range in the world.
The Sutter Buttes sit right smack in the middle of the Sacramento Valley, about 50 miles north of the city of Sacramento. We guide hikes in the fall of each year. We guide hikes in the spring, about 40 in the spring and maybe 20 or so in the fall.
Well, we started the educational program for the children about 5 years ago. We had a couple of retired teachers who spent some time out here and felt that this was a wonderful education for the children in this community.
We have quite a variety in our landscape here. We go from the nice flat, deep soils areas, and then it goes up into the very rocky peaks.
So basically today, you are looking at the eroded remnants of a long dormant volcano. And we sit between the Cascade Range to our east and then the Coast Range to our west, both of which have volcanic origins.
With so many activities to offer, Yuba-Sutter is an unique and pristine California destination, waiting to be explored by both national and international visitors.